Hey everyone, it's Chris Wilson from Marketing During Tough Times and Chris Wilson Coaching. Thanks for stopping by. It's Wednesday. Wednesday is always startup day. And this is part 5 of my series called Your Business Plan on a Napkin. For those of you tuning in for the first time, back in January, I did an interview with the Mad Singer show on management. And I was quoted as saying, if your business plan can't fit on a napkin, it's probably too long. So in part 5, we talk about a topic that is seriously overlooked, that affects almost everybody. The only people who this doesn't affect is if you're a solo entrepreneur, if you do everything yourself. And what I'm talking about is staffing. So often we don't think about staffing in our business. I can tell you this, I've had my company since 1990. Every major headache I've had since 1990 has involved a staff member. Have we had some bad customers? 2 or 3 customers in 31 years that were just like awful and we had to get rid of them. It's a super rare occurrence. And when it does happen, we just talk to the customer and say, hey, look, this isn't a good match. And it's between us and the customer. It doesn't permeate our business. If you have a bad staff person, it can really have a really negative effect on your business. Now, in my case, I own a performing arts school, so I have 2 types of people working for me. I have customer service people, so they are the face and the voice of my performing arts school. They talk to everybody. If I have a bad customer service person, it means people aren't going to be enrolling. It means the schedules are going to be wrong. Everything in the business could go sideways, communication with the teachers. So having a great person in that position is essential. I also have music teachers, dance teachers, art teachers, classroom teachers. Those are the people who directly interact with the clients and they actually provide the service. So if I have a bad teacher and I have to let them go and they have 15 clients, I'm gonna have to talk to 15 clients and explain to them, hey, this person's not here anymore and we're gonna have to find you a new teacher, and sort of do that dance and explain to them, and they're gonna wanna know why and all that stuff. So bad employees are much bigger headaches than if you had a difficult customer. So in 2021, our biggest challenge is actually not just finding good staff, it's finding staff, period. We're sort of in this period of hibernation where people aren't really interested in working, whether it's because they're receiving government funding or maybe they've changed their living arrangements where they don't have money or don't need money. I don't know. It's very difficult to find people right now. The thing we tend to focus on is how much we're paying people. And I think that is really important, but there has to be more to a job than just money. If people are only working for you for money, they're gonna jump around and always find something that pays a few dollars more. They might even end up just leaving our industry and just going to something that's higher paying. So I made a list of things that can be important to people that can sort of offset money or encourage people to be with you for reasons more than money. And I made a list. I'm actually going to read that list off to you. How about your environment, opportunities within your company, job training, your working conditions, flexible hours? They might connect with you. They might like your values. They might find your work fulfilling. What else? They might just feel important working at your business. If it is just money, someone could always say, oh, I'll give you $2 an hour more, and they're going to be gone, because if all that matters is money, then, all that matters is money. On Monday's show, I talked about how I have a friend who pays double what I pay. So if someone applies for a teaching job with me and applies for a teaching job with her, she's going to be offering them double the money. If all people care about is money, then they're going to go to her. So I can offer them things she doesn't offer them. Yes, she pays a lot more, but if you work for her, she has her teachers do all their own customer service and scheduling, while I have someone who does the customer service and scheduling. So if you factor in with her, none of that time is paid for. So you're going to have to zero that on your hours, and you're going to have to compensate for with the higher wage. If you work for me, I have someone who takes care of all that. So on the one hand, you can make a lot more money, but you're going to have people calling you and emailing you and texting you with all their scheduling and all that stuff. With me, someone else handles all that. In her business model, people who work for her are independent contractors. In the United States, that means they have to pay a 7.5% tax on every dollar they make. If you work for me, you're an employee, I actually pay the 7.5% tax. If you work for her and you're an independent contractor, you have to file quarterly tax returns and make quarterly tax payments. And if you don't, you get penalized by the US government. If you work for me, I actually handle all of that. So if I miss the payments, I pay the penalties, but nothing ever happens to the employees. Now, to some people, those things might matter more than the money that she's paying. So when you're writing your business plan, when you're thinking about your business, think about reasons why people will work for you. Whatever it is they're going to do within your organization, you need to be able to sit across from someone at a job interview and not just interview them, but if you think they're a good fit, you need to be able to sell them on why they should work for you. So if you're going to have employees, don't skip this step. I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.